The rat has taken this packet of popcorn which I ate yesterday from this thing, plastic, which I made sure to have ample gap, at least 5 or 6 inch. I don't know how did the rat get inside this. Take the cover and throw it here.
Transcript and then direct it. How do you put the pen down and be like,
Yeah.
this is done? Then I realized they don't think like that.
Yeah.
They're like, it's useless to think like that.
Yeah.
I have 3.
Breakfast is ready for the day. 3 eggs and a carrot. Addressing the elephant in the room or the rat in the room. Can you actually stay in Goa for 5 days for only 3,000 rupees? Yes, you absolutely can. But the answer is not that simple. It is a bit layered. So let's start with it. First thing is the time when you visit Goa. So if you visit Goa in the monsoon season, it's off season, you will get all the accommodations at a heavily discounted rate. So to make your travel budget friendly or cheap, monsoon season is the time to come. Things can be managed in monsoon. Beaches and a lot of places are far more emptier, so you don't have this overcrowding thing also. Personally, best time monsoon season, off season. So that is first thing, the time of the month you visit. June to September monsoon, July August cheapest, October November start of season, December Jan full blown season. It can go up to Feb. March, April, May it's withering off season, again you'll get some discounts. So that is the whole calendar of the month and the idea of the season. Okay, second is the area which you choose to live in. So if you go to Kalangut, Baga, Anjuna, Chapura, Siolem, all those areas, Panji, Matgaon, main areas, if you go over there, it will be costly. So your best bet is to go to extreme north or extreme south. Extreme south, again, I think extreme north will be more cheaper. So anything from Querim, Arambol, Mandrem to Norjim, you have a good chance of finding budget friendly locations. No doubt they'll have luxury resorts or luxury properties as well, but your chance of finding cheaper stay options will be more in the northern part of Goa. So that is from my experience. This entire video is from my experience, so there may be other areas as well, but what I know is this area, being there, can get very cheap options. Third is the state type. So it depends on how you are going to stay over here. So you have hostels, you have guest houses, you have shack houses. That's how I call it. It's basically the accommodation attached to the shack. It's not very costly, it's beach touch, but it's a little costlier than guest houses. So yeah, hostels, guest houses, shack houses. Then you have hotels, proper full-blown hotels, and then you have rented places, like I am living in one, and then you have service apartments. These are the 6 which I'm broadly categorizing things in. Hostel will start from in the off season, it may start from 150 to 200 rupees per day, per night, per bed. So one bed in a hostel, you just have to pay 150 200 rupees. Coming up to guest houses. Guest houses is a little more advanced than hostel because you can get private houses, private rooms. So the one I stayed in, it was called the No Name Guest House. 400 rupees a day, and if you stay for a month, the offer was 300 rupees a day. So 300 to 400 rupees you can get a guest house. Moving to shack houses, I don't know the official name, it's just the guest house attached to the shack. The best thing about this is it's right on the beach. You get down, shack, beach, get down, shack, beach. So yeah, it's good for if you like swimming in the ocean in the evenings. Just get down, swim in the morning, go swim, stay the entire day in the ocean, do whatever you want, just there. Shack houses, I would say around 500 to 600 rupees. The one I stayed in was 600 rupees for non-AC, and if I was staying for long, he would have come down to 500, 550. So this is the range I'll give you, starts from 500, 600. Then what did I say? Hotel is the normal hotel. Sorry. I have lesser experiences staying in hotels over here. One in Morgan cost around 800 rupees for non-AC, 700, 800 for non-AC, and 1100 or 1000 for AC. I think this is a very low benchmark which you can use. Good hotel. It's a good hotel. It's not like a cheap hotel. It's like a decent hotel. 700, 800 non-AC, 1000, 1100 AC. Moving to, did I say rented houses? Rented houses, the best option if you're going for long term. If you want to spend 2 weeks or a month in Goa, or 2 months or 3 months or a year maybe, rented houses are the best because they come with kitchen. Most of them come with kitchen. You need to clarify that. So they'll have induction cooker, or they'll have a small gas cooker. You can cook your food. You'll have utensils, you'll have a bed, basic things which you need when you move into a house. Everything is there, and the price I would say will start around 10,000 rupees off season. So this house right now is 10,000 rupees. Spacious, Wi-Fi, light doesn't go much, very minimal. And even if it goes, it comes back in like 20 minutes or half an hour. Kitchen, utensils, everything ready. Move in, settle, cook, have fun. 1 month. 1 month, 10,000. Calculating that to per day will come to around 333 rupees, 334 rupees a day. So if you are going for long term, this is the best option because you can cook food, and that's how you'll save a lot of money. Because other options, you have to go out to have food and you will end up spending money. This place, rented places, have kitchen, can do your own shit. Sasta. Then you have the service apartments. Service apartments is nothing but a rented place, but with more luxury and services, like your house, your rooms will be cleaned, everything will be, bed will be made, you'll be getting towels or all the toiletries. So all those things, it's a mix between hotel and a room. So mix it, you get service, you get comfort, and you also pay a good amount. The one which I went to was 34,000 for a month, but I think around 30,000 would be a safe figure. So service apartments, Goa, and this is fancy service apartments. If we have, I have not searched more, but if we have more cheaper ones, then it will be lesser than that. But I'll still take 30,000 as a benchmark because 1,000 a day is quite decent for a service apartment. So even in that, you get kitchen, you have all the fancy things to make whatever you want. Even you also have oven and all in more fancier service apartment. So if you have money, you need comfort, and you're there for the long stay, service apartment, 30,000 around. So these are the rates of the accommodation types. Now let's move on to food. Food is more or less has the same rate throughout the year. I think once in a year it changes every year, but mota moti it's almost the same. So let's combine food and drinks both. Okay, if you want to food, because obviously in Goa you may tend to drink. So let's combine food and drinks both. The cheapest place to do this will be a local bar. Food you may not get. You may get just chakna item like cashew or chana or something like that, or you won't even get that. Some bar is no nonsense bar. Sit, drink, fuck off. It's as simple as that. No, they're not rude. It's just that there's nothing else. You'll get a water bottle, no ice, nothing, daru, glass, pani. That's it. Sit there, drink. So you don't get much time to sit over there and socialize. It's just that in an hour you're done mostly. Cheapest place, local bars. Just to add one more section over here, category over here is restaurants with their own wine shop. Even these restaurants have cheap liquor, I mean alcohol. So restaurants along with a wine store. So if you find these places also, the rates will be very, 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 very low. The one which I showed in this one of my vlogs is Hill Rock Bar and Restaurant, that is in Tirakol, just I mean north, even north to Aquarium. 30 ml of Old Monk 15 rupees, 60 ml of Old Monk 30 rupees. That is how cheap it is. It's the same as a local bar. Even in the local bar, you get 60 ml for 30 rupees, 90 rupees for a quarter, and same 90 rupees for a quarter over there as well. But one thing you need to remember is Goa does not have nip system. They do not serve you a quarter bottle. They only serve you pegs, either 30 or 60. That's all they do. If you ask for a quarter or a 180, they just pour thrice the 60 ml and give it in a glass or a beaker or a container, whatever it is. They do not give you quarter bottles. So only water bottles. So yeah, keep that in mind. Everything, entire Goa is peg system. Okay, so yeah, local bar, then restaurants with wine, wine shop. That is more better of an option because you also get to have food over there. The food is good. Food is not, most of the time the food is good and also economical. So best thing to do is a restaurant with a wine store. Third will be local restaurants. So they won't have drinks in them, but it is like local thalis, local cuisine, local food, simple fried rice, simple this rice, that rice, simple basic thing. Over here you will get a thali for around 200 rupees. So it's a very basic rate, 200 rupees for a thali, fish thali, around 150 for a chicken thali, and 100 rupees for a veg thali. This is how it works. 100 veg thali, around 100, around 150 chicken thali, around 200 fish thali. Most of the local restaurants follow the same rate structure. Throughout Goa, you will find the same rates because these restaurants are not near the beach. These are in the main town areas. So even the locals come to eat over here. Even the workers who work on certain products come over here. So a lot of people who stay even for long-term stays, who are staying here for a long time, these people come to this restaurant, and that's why the rates are quite budget friendly. After local restaurant comes your bar and restaurants. Goa has a lot of bar and restaurants, and the food and the drink also is very economical, budget friendly. Any bar and restaurant you can visit, it's almost the same rate. If a local bar has 60 ml of Old Monk for 30 rupees, they will have it for 40 rupees or 50 max. I have not seen more than that. 40 to 60 bar and restaurant. Yeah, let's take that range. If it's a little higher bar and restaurant, it'll may go up to 60. But normally what I've seen is 40, very decent bar and restaurant, good food, good crowd, 40 rupees. So yeah, not much of a difference. These places also have food, all the options, mostly tandoori, vandari, North Indian, all of this as well. Lavish is the best example. Economical drinks, 40 rupees for Old Monk, and then you also have food of all the varieties over there. Best option. Bar and restaurant. After that comes cafes. Now cafes can be roadside, also beachside. Cafes are a little costlier than the bar and restaurants. 60 ml of Old Monk will be around 70-80 rupees, max 90 in the same price range. And the food is also a little costlier. Thalis might cost you 300-350 rupees, so on and so forth. So little pricier than the bar and restaurants, but again, good vibe, good location, good food, good medium priced alcohol. Cafe. Then you have a lot of varieties in these places. It's not like everything will be following the same category. Even in cafes, you have high-end cafes, low-end cafes, but I'm just talking about the average cafes, average bar and restaurants, average. Next up is the shacks, which is the costliest I've found here. Old Monk 60 ml will be around 120 rupees over there. 100 to 120 will be the rate structure for Old Monk 60 ml. For a KF Strong, full bottle of a KF Strong will be 250, 280. So these are the price range, which is costly as compared to a lot of other options we have in Goa. But people throng to the shacks because it's beach, sea, ocean, sunset, vibe, people. So a lot of people go to shacks, and shacks are the costliest. Even with the food, even with the alcohol, everything, I would say shacks are the costliest. Okay, so that's stay, food, and then travel. The cheapest way to travel will be walking. Now, as you know, all the towns in Goa are not that big. So, if you take Arambul for example, if I take a center point as a bus stand, so from bus stand you move 3 kilometers, Arambul is done. Move another 2 kilometers, hardly 2 kilometers, Arambol is done. So this 5 kilometer radius, that's what you have. You can easily walk for 5 kilometers in an hour. So and it depends where you stay. So it's not like you are staying far end and you're going to far end. Stay anywhere you want. The beach will be almost 2-3 kilometers. The cheapest stays. So around 2 kilometers you'll get to the beach, which is like 20 minutes or half an hour the max of walk. So walking is a cheap option. Second is bus. So if you plan of changing town, so if you're in Arambol but you're thinking I want to go to Morjim today, then you can combine walk and bus. Walk to the bus stand, take a bus, get on Morjim bus stand, walk to the beach. So this is also another cheap option, because buses don't go to the beach. I've hardly seen any bus in Goa going to exactly to the beach, the main beach area. So everything plies between the towns where we have roads, good roads. That's it. And then comes cycle. Lot of people maybe don't know this, but we do get cycles for rent in Goa. So you have day wise rent, or month wise rent, or week wise rent, whatever, however you want it. In Arambol, the cycles which I asked, one was 100 rupees for a day, and if you take it for a month, you will get it for around 2000 rupees. 2000 rupees cycle, best. Take it anywhere you want. There's no petrol, no nothing, just pedal. Your own bodily fuel is used. Go anywhere you want. Cycle, best option. If you no cycling, if you go to cycles, take it. You can go literally everywhere. The only problem is few of the roads have inclines and declines, so thoda you'll have issue. Then comes scooter, which is the most commonly used option. Scooters cost around 400 rupees a day. Be it off season or on season, whatever, whenever you come, it's around 400 rupees. 350 500 ke range mein you will get scooters, mostly 400 rupees. So if you take it for 3 days or like a week, it will get reduced a bit. So for a month of scooter where I'm staying, so if I'm staying here, I'm taking scooter from him also, he will be arranging it in 5,000 6,000 rupees for a month. So that is a good deal, because if you calculate 400 into 30, you will end up paying 12,000 rupees. And if you get the same thing in 6,000 rupees, great success. Scooter, best option, can traverse through all the roads in Goa, through the traffic, reach everywhere you want. Petrol rate is also 96 rupees. It's not like 104 105 like we have in other parts of India. Little cheaper, not much cheaper, hardly 10%. So you have petrol pumps. You also get petrols in stores if you want, in a bottle. So yeah, scooters are the best option, are the economical option. Then you have cars, private cars, which definitely I won't be discussing much, because it comes to the premium section. This video is not about the premiums. So yeah, just to let you know, car you'll get around 1,500 rupees for a day. So that is your travel. We covered stay, we covered food, we covered travel. Okay, and the time to visit, places to visit. Combining all, you can easily stay. Just do the math, and you can easily stay for 3,000 rupees in 5 days. So for example, let's take hostel in Arambol. You pay 200 per day, 5 days, 1,000 rupees. For food, let's say you have one veg thali in a day, one chicken thali in the night, and one breakfast, which is poha like 30-40 rupees, idli 30-40 rupees, vada same rate. So around 50 rupees you'll get everything. 100 for veg, 150 for non-veg, for chicken, 50 for breakfast, 300 rupees. Average man, 3 meals, they are done, sorted. Again, it's a budget friendly, economical trip, so you'll also have to show a lot of willpower to control yourself. 300 rupees, done. 5 days, 1,500. 1,000 plus 1,500, 2,500, left with 500 rupees. You can drink all you want. For traveling, you obviously have to walk, or you can take cycles, or you can take bike for 1 day, scooter for 1 day. So these are the options you have. Alcohol, 220 rupees for a full bottle of Old Monk. Pint of beer, KF Strong, 60 rupees. Tin, 80 rupees. Full bottle, 110 to 85 rupees. Full bottle is 110 rupees. Alcohol is also cheap. So, mota moti in 3000 rupees, you can easily stay for 5 days in a place like Arambol in Goa. One thing I wanted to add is estimating the cost of living for the other months of the year. So June to July, June to August, June to September, monsoon, cheapest season. Off season, also a good time to visit. October, November is start of the season, so 50% hike. So 200 rupees hostel bed will be 300 rupees around. 1000 rupees AC room would be 1500. And if you come in December and Jan, this is the peak season time, and the cost here at that time would be around 100%. So 1000 rupees room will become 2000 rupees. 200 rupees hostel bed will become 400 rupees. Again, if you come in the peakest time, that is the last week of December and the first week of Jan, or in that Christmas New Year time, it will be the highest, and it can go up to 200, 300, 400% depending on how busy the hotel is, how busy the accommodation is, how many people they have around, and with that they can also charge a lot. So for example, the guest house which I stayed in for 400 rupees a day, he said, the owners told me that in peak season I have even sold this room for 2000 rupees. So that is 440, yeah, like 400-500% hike. So that is also possible over here. So yeah, that is the time you really plan ahead of time, book for long time. All these things can reduce the price, but during the extreme peak time, the money can fluctuate to whatever point the owner wants it to. Depends on the availability and the crowd. Coming down to Feb, March, I would say again it comes down to 50%, around 50%. And April, May, I would say sometimes 50% or 25%. It won't be as cheap as the monsoon, but it will be around 25%. Let's say 25%. Okay. So this is my estimate. The whole video is based on my experience of Goa and how wherever I lived, wherever I ate and drank and went around. So this is my idea. This is a pattern I found out. One more thing I have to add is this price rises does not affect long-term stays. So this place is 10,000 a month right now in off season. Even if I come in December, it will be around 15,000, which is like 50% hike. This won't be for 30,000 rupees or 25,000. This the long-term stays doesn't change a lot because it's a fixed income. It's not like day-wise thing that I don't know tomorrow someone will come or not. So this is pre-booked. This long-term stays are pre-booked, and they will be here for 1 or 2 or 3 months. So it doesn't become that costly. 10,000 can go up to 15,000, 20,000 at the max during extreme peak season if it happens, but I don't think anything goes about 100% for long term stays like a 1 month rented place and all. So that is about the economical ways to stay in Goa. I hope you found value in it. I have literally put a lot of money and time to gather this information throughout whatever stays I had in Goa. So yeah, please do share it with your friends, whoever is planning to come to Goa, who wants to come to Goa. This video guiding light, yeah, that is what I was. This video can be guiding light of how to manage your expenses or budget for a Goa trip. Okay, and do press the hype button. I mean, let other people also know about this video. Hype it, let them watch it. I think they'll have fun watching it. Heat a vessel, pour some oil. That's too much of an oil. Once the oil is hot, put some mustard seeds. Then comes onions. I'm putting 2 chilies since I have it. Usually you use dry chili for this, lal wala. Time for salt. and haldi powder. Then you pour the diluted dahi over it. That is a final dish. It's called more curry in Malayalam, which basically means dahi curry. Easy to make, good to have with rice. So that is chor and more curry, which is rice and dahi curry. Easy make and tasty too.
எவ்வளோ 10,000 கரெக்டாதையா 10,000 நான் கரெக்டாக தான் ஆனேன் அவங்க தப்பா அடி என்னை மாட்டி விட்டாங்க
I just got some kanda bhaji from the nearby shop, and one thing which I came to know is that when you say bhaji in Goa, it's basically kanda bhaji, and the batata bhaji is called batata chakap. So that is what that guy told me. When you tell bhaji, you'll by default get either the mirchi bhaji or this kanda bhaji, and batata bhaji is batata chakap, which I knew, but I'm not sure if it's the same across. Anyways, when I dig in today, I won't be putting a lot of videos because already this video is so long, doesn't make sense to put more videos. I also captured the rat on camera, like properly in the act. I will put that tomorrow because today again the video will be very long. A plate of Old Monk and a glass of puffcorn along with my old video.
Started
That's
my
the
day
night.
with watching.
Good night for today.